the fact that the Falcons beat the Bills. So Bears, they beat the Commanders 25-24, which is it, by the way. Dodgers are 1-0 against the Brewers in the NLCS. Dessert Day's here today, guys. I love desserts over, I really do. Mike Schildt retiring as the Padres manager, which he has, and much more. And Brian Branch, he's banned one game, but he's gonna be appealing that, which is, by the way. That's all news getting out for that, guys. And much other news to come, by the way. I'll get you guys to that. All right, first things first. I'm gonna start things off. The Falcons beat the Bills Mafia 24-14 last night, which they did, by the way. Josh Allen just threw an interception, not good there, and caused his team. But I'm not sure what happened to Bills Mafia last night, but they got wrecked badly, pretty bad. So you thoughts about that? What thoughts the Falcons getting the big win, guys? Let me know about that. Against top tier team in there. Also, guys, Bears beat the Commanders by 1 point, 25-24. Your thoughts on that, guys? Also, the Dodgers, they're 1-0 against the Brewers in the NLCS. Thoughts about that, guys? Dodgers, they could be going back to Titletown and defend their World Series title against the winner of the Mariners and Blue Jays, which they could be, by the way. They're only like 2 more wins or 3 more wins away. So, guys, your thoughts? Let me know, everybody. I'll address the response to that. Could Dodgers repeat history yet again? And can they become back-to-back World Series champs? That's the question. But they have to go through the Brewers. Mariners have to get 2 or 3 more wins against the Blue Jays, which they got to do. So that's all news you're going to know for that, guys, as well. And then that's the ALCS and the NLCS. Thoughts about that, guys, as well. So look for that. They could do it yet again. Who knows, guys? Also notice, by the way, that happy dessert day, everybody. Dessert day is officially here. Cupcakes. You can get cookies, ice cream cakes, pies, scones, anything like that, specifically. So enjoy your desserts while you still can, everybody. That's all you gotta do. So happy dessert day to everyone out there. Those that enjoy it the most. And I love desserts over, I really do. That's also desserts. That's all there's I can say that, guys. Also known this elsewhere, by the way, guys, that Mike Schildt, he's serving as a Padres manager. Thoughts about that, guys? Let me know about that. Guys, I'll just respond to that. That's all news you gotta know, everybody. Also knows elsewhere, by the way, that Brian Callahan, he's out as Titans coach after going 4-19, after having a 4-19 record and 1-5 this season. Titans, their seasons, they're not going to the playoffs ever. They're done. So, guys, your thoughts on that, guys? Let me know about that. Response to everybody. Also notice elsewhere, though, guys, that Brian Branch got banned 1 game for striking JuJu Smith-Schuster and starting a scuffle after the Chiefs Kingdom beat the Lions 30-17 this past Sunday. But Brian Branch is gonna appeal that suspension, by the way, which is gonna be, or a ban. That's about that, guys, as well. But I mean, clearly, it's supposed to go good sportsmanship. But come on, really, you're not in a scuffle. Come on, really, Brian Branch, you're a piece of trash. Over a block, by the way, on defensive side. So clearly, Brian Branch, you should know better than that. You should be ashamed of yourself. You know better, all right? I mean, you struck JuJu Smith-Schuster. There could be a lawsuit looming by, but, yeah, not good. Brian Branch, you should know better than that, all right? You should know better. You got Lions took the L. Brian Branch, suck it up, okay? That's unlike you. You know better than that. None of this else, by the way, guys, that Tavion Banks, who's an Iowa Hawkeyes b-ball guard, he was detained for a drunken bar fight at ReUnion Brewery, by the way, which is in Iowa City, which is it's an Iowa City hotspot. It's a 13-minute walk from Hawkeyes campus, by the way. Banks was charged with PI, disorderly conduct, and fighting and vile behavior. So if he's convicted of the charges, he could be facing life behind bars. But the Iowa Hawkeyes men's b-ball, they could have a banned, by the way. Who knows about that? And he was going to apologize for that. That's all news you're going to know for that. And there could be a lawsuit looming by for Tavion Banks prior to his arrest. Not good there. Really not good at all. So, thoughts about that, guys? Also known as elsewhere, by the way, guys, that Wild defeat the Kings 4-3. Blackhawks defeat the Mammoth 3-1. Flyers beat the Panthers 5-2. Red Wings, they defeat the Maple Leafs 3-2. Blues beat the Canucks 5-2. The Avs defeat the Sabres 3-1. The Bulls, they defeat the Bruins 4-3. The Preds defeat the Sens 4-1. The Jets defeat the Islanders 5-2. And the Devils defeat the Blue Jackets 3-2. That's all news you gotta know for that, guys, as well. That's everything to say about that. Also, you guys notice, by the way, that Summer Sorrell, she's out of WWE after she's had to deal with an injury. Rich Holland, he's out of WWE as well, by the way, guys. They're not going to his contract runs out next month, by the way, but he's out of WWE, guys. Especially Edris Enofe, he's out of WWE as well, by the way. That's all the news you got to know for that. So, Rich Holland, Rich the Fridge Holland, by the way, he's out of WWE, and so is Summer Sorrell. She's out of WWE as well, by the way. So that's all news you got to know for that. Hey, buddy. I'm also one of the main releases. That's all you gotta know for that, guys. Also, none of this else, by the way, guys, that, let's see here. Sandy Alomar Sr., who was, Roberto Alomar and Sandy Alomar Jr.'s dad, he has been deceased at 81 after having a medical accident in PR prior to his 82nd birthday, by the way. He's done 15 years in the big leagues with 6 teams, .245 .245 here, average, 13 HRs, 282 RBIs. He's had 227 stolen bases. He coached the Padres, Cubs, Rockies, and the Mets after retiring. So your thoughts about that? So my condolences go to Roberto Alomar and Sandy Alomar Jr. is close one to his of this horrific loss. And Sandy Alomar Sr. was 81. He would have been 82, and he could have been 82. So awful news there, guys. Thoughts and prayers out to the close ones. Family members, colleagues, this horrific loss. Awful news there, guys. So not good there. Also known as by the way, cops they're waiting on the blood test results after Paul Pierce was detained on DUI suspicion after a cops found Pierce asleep on his Range Rover SUV last week. And Paul Pierce, he was asleep in an LA highway. So clearly not good there at all. But Paul Pierce, come on. You gotta wake up. So really not good for Paul Pierce. It's really nice. He's got to do better than that. That's no good. Also known as by the way, guys, that I want to say brother wishes shout out to Dolores of KOF 15, Skylar Shea, Rowan Blanchard, Usher, Jay Farrell. You also got Stacy Keebler, Delana Cherry, Jared Goff, Quinn Hughes, Christine Lynn Fretz, Shiloh Walker, Nicole Jackie, Jensen Arnold, Ralph Lauren, Apollo Ralph Lauren, Stephen A. Smith, Talissa Tossel, Addison Wingate, Jody Cundy, Michelle Emerson, Christine Quinn, and Shauna McGarty. Send my birthday wishes, shout out, tweets, and please sure do so. Everybody, that's all you gotta know, guys. All this about that. And that's everything you gotta know about it on that as well. So send my birthday wishes, tweets, and as well. By the way, guys, that's all you gotta know for that, everybody, as well. Be sure to catch new NXT tonight, guys. Check that out. That's all news you gotta know for that, guys, as well. Be sure to check that out, everybody. That's all news you gotta know, everybody. All right, ladies, that's going to do it there for the Khalil Sports Board. Like, subscribe to the Khalil Sports Board YouTube channel, Facebook page by any number stickers. Wait, that's your sponsors of Falcons beating the Bills Mafia for 24-14. Let's know thoughts about that. What's up, Bears beating the Commanders 25-24? Let me know about guys out there sponsors. Hello, buddy. Also, guys, after what happened yesterday, I told you guys this yesterday that the Vision's no more. Seth Rollins said he didn't need anybody. He didn't need the Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Paul Heyman, or anyone else. Resolve that. Look what ensued. Braun Breaker spears Seth Rollins, and Bronson Reed does a tsunami to Seth Rollins, by the way. Paul Heyman was forced to raise the hands of both Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Wow. Division's no more. Seth Rollins, he's on his own now. Becky Lynch, she's on her own as well. But, Division is done. Rest in peace to Division. That's it. He's done. And CM Punk's going to deal with Seth Rollins yet again. But how is he going to react to Division being no more? Your thoughts on that, guys? Let me know, guys. I'll address the sponsor. That's all news you got to know about that as well. So that's all I can say to that, guys. So that's all to say about that. And, that's everything you got to know, guys. What are your thoughts on Brian Bench appeals one ban, by the way, over for striking JuJu Smith-Schuster, by the way, after Chiefs beat the Lions 30-17 this past Sunday. Thoughts about that, guys? Wisdom Dodgers become 1-0 against Brewers in the NLCS. Can Dodgers make it back, and go back to back, by the way, guys, in the World Series? Let me know about that, guys. I'll just respond to as well, buddy. Happy dessert day. Enjoy cupcakes, cookies, cake, ice creams, ice cream cakes, pies, good cakes, good pizza, anything like that, shakes, even bars, anything like that, pumpkin pies, anything like that. So happy dessert day to everyone out there. Enjoy those sweets still can, buddy. I love desserts, I really do. Those are gonna know for that, guys. Also, everybody, let's see here. What's the Rich Hall being out of WWE by the Summer Sorrell? She's out of WWE as well. Let me know about that, guys. I'll respond as well, buddy. Also, guys, once again, send your brother wish out to Dolores of KOF 15, Skylar Shea, Rowan Blanchard, Usher, Jay Farrell, Stacy Keebler, Delana Cherry, Jared Goff, Quinn Hughes, Christy Lynn Fred, Shiloh Walker, Nicole Jackie, Jensen Arnold, Ralph Lauren, Polo Ralph Lauren, Stephen A. Smith, Talissa Tasso, Addison Wingate, Jody Cundy, Michelle Emerson, Christine Quinn, and Shauna McGarty. Send my brother wishes out, tweets them. Be sure to do that. That's all you got to know. That's all to say about that, guys. I'll bet for breaking news, trend times, live updates, and so to hold on more than close sports, whether sports later, and then you got to know. That's all to say, guys. Take care, everybody. You guys have a good day. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe, everybody. Bye bye.